I got drafted into the Navy during World War II, near the end, and I got to boot camp, and the Germans heard I was coming and surrendered. And then I got to Alameda Naval Air Station, and the Japanese heard I was coming and surrendered. So when I got out of the Navy, and Ducky Drake, who was the trainer at UCLA and track coach, had been my junior high school coach. And so I went to UCLA and went out for the freshman team. And I kept going home and telling my dad I never got cut. I'm still on the list. You know, you come home and they didn't. I put the list, and so I made the freshman team, and then I became the captain. So I found out that this place was having trouble. It was called a pie pantry. And it was only, the lobby was the dining room. It was all over there. And so the people were really nice people. They lived here in Fullerton. And he ran the big commercial pie store in LA, factory. And so we came in and made a deal and bought, we paid off their debt and stuff. And as you know, it was called the Pie Pantry. And I was so cheap that we had to come up with a name that had two P's, because I couldn't afford to change the P's on the door and in the wall. So that's why we came up with Polly's Pies. Oh, probably pumpkin. I guess the most fun, though, really has been seeing Kathy doing the stuff of teaching life skills. I think I see that as what great it's done in helping people have better lives, right? And that really makes me feel good. And I just thank my blessings for all the great people that have worked with us. I haven't fired too many people. Mostly I usually only fire relatives. That's a little more fun. When you go to work for somebody, don't find things to at. Get in and bust your because you gain. The harder you work, the more you gain and the better opportunity you have. So a lot of people come to work for you and they want to complain about every little thing. And if you just bust your tail, you'll be okay. But if you're going to complain all the time, they don't need you. You know? And you can always have something to complain about. Wherever you go, work like hell. Give extra, because it doesn't hurt you. Number two is, don't be afraid to quit and move on to learn other opportunities, so you find a place that you love in a business you love. I talk to people, right, whether I know them or not, and by networking like that, I became friends of people that I could ask questions to or got to know and follow their leadership. Like at one time I was probably the friend of the marketing guy or the president of every major chain in the US except McDonald's. And because I went to these marketing meetings, and because I'm semi-jack, I got along with a lot of people, right? I'm so lucky to have all those people as not only my friends, but people that I could call on for advice, or I'd read about them or study them, right? Because networking and following those people, you learn more from those people than you do from all the books.
Very true.
You know, for being a PE major, we got a pretty good business. Well, I think I wanted to show people The people that made Polly's successful. Polly's needs to be really special in what I call added value. I was sitting at our Los Alamitos store. I think it was a holiday, but there was a line of people waiting to get pies and stuff. And I went and got a pot of coffee and started walking around giving it to the people waiting. And I saw what that did to them, because they said, oh, this is really unusual. And it added so much value. It not only made the people feel that you cared more about them, but it made the people, their wait became mentally shorter. Being in the best industry in the history of mankind in order to help people have a better life. Because so many of the young people in our fast food business are only there a year or two. So we can affect so many lives by teaching life skills. Important in this room is you, and you, and you, and you. You're all very important. We're in the people business. We're not in the pie business. And we have wonderful people. Thanks for choosing Polly's. That's the way I paid my bills.